During recess in 3rd grade, I was playing by myself, because I guess I had no friends, when a kid came up to me and asked if I wanted to play Sonic with him. And after he explained to me what Sonic was, we ran around and pretended to be Sonic characters for the rest of recess, even though I barely knew who that character was. The same day I went home and watched some gameplay of Sonic Colors, and I immediately became a fan. I even got most of my class to play as Sonic characters during recess one day, and that was definitely one of my fondest memories as a kid. And now as a 19, almost 20-year-old man-child who still loves Sonic, I wanted to talk about 2010's and some 2000s nostalgia you might relate to. The very first bit of Sonic content I was able to consume as a kid before the games were the TV shows. Unlike many Sonic fans my age, we grew up watching Sonic X reruns and Sonic Boom. For both of those shows, I get up every Saturday morning to watch them. And I don't care what anyone says, Sonic X is my favorite Sonic show of all time. I think it's incredible. I think my favorite aspect about it is how it adapts Sonic Adventure 1 and Sonic Adventure 2. As a kid, I watched it 3 times, start to finish, which might sound crazy, but I was obsessed with Sonic, and I still am, even though maybe I wouldn't watch a show 3 times in a row anymore. I also watched Adventures of Sonic the Hedgehog, SatAM, and Underground, but I wasn't as into those. My fondest memory of Underground was when I would spam send the intro to one of my friends who just hated that show. I did try and watch Sonic Prime, but I'll be honest, I really couldn't get into it. It just feels really childish to me. And yes, I know it's a kid's show, but maybe I'll give it a second chance one day. The very first Sonic game I got to play was Sonic Colors, and I watched all the cutscenes for Sonic Lost World. But my favorite Sonic game is Sonic Unleashed, and the person who made it that way was Kubota9456. I watched the Sonic Unleashed gameplays countless times, even more than I watched Sonic X. And that got me into the Warhawk AMVs to Monster I Have Become, which we all know and love. And as a kid, I remember watching all of that in the hotel room at Disney World. Even after walking around all day, I had just enough energy to watch all my Sonic videos. I eventually got Sonic Unleashed for my birthday, and I gotta say, I loved it. It's always been my favorite game, even before all the LARPers came in. As a kid, I was never able to beat Eggman Land myself, so I just played through the game again, and then I lost my Xbox 360 power brick, so I can't go back and play it, but hopefully they re-release it for PS5. Sega, remaster Sonic Unleashed, and my life is yours. That was the main gaming channel that I watched for Sonic. There was another one, but we'll go over that later. The first Sonic animation videos I ever saw were from Sonic Paradox. We all know and love them, so I won't cover them for too long, but those videos are some of the best the fandom has to offer. My favorite video was always Volume 8 and the songs they posted. Seaside Denied and Metropolis Mayhem are their best songs, by the way. Of course, I watched Sonic for Hire, but I didn't keep up with it very much. But this next video, I was only able to find because of an Isabelle video, so shout out to you. The Sonic Epilogue, anyone who's ever watched that knows how much of a canon event that shit is. For me, I remember being genuinely sad. I even explained how Sonic died to my mom. But yeah, that animation had me depressed because of that ending. Sonic Zombies was also very iconic around this time. This series did not age the best. Honestly, as a kid, I thought it was amazing. And looking back, it's still pretty funny.
Oh, hey Cream, baby. Baby, you okay, Cream? Get to the chopper. What?
Now eventually it kind of dropped off for me, and I never really did see how it ended, because I swear that thing had like 3 different endings. And of course I watched the Sonic OVA movie. That's pretty iconic in the fandom, so I won't spend too long on it, but I know I watched that I don't even know how many times. But what I think is the magnum opus of Sonic fan animations around that time was for sure Nazo Unleashed. This changed my entire life. I had never seen anything like this before in the Sonic fandom, and this was around the time that my love for Dragon Ball Z started, so this video became even better for me, because it was 2 of my favorite things ever put together into one. Now this video did come out around the era where Sonic fans would just want to see characters get hurt for some reason.
Tails!
Sonic!
But other than that, it's a video that should definitely go down as one of the best in the fandom, and I know this is old news, but it sucks that the remake had to be cancelled, but maybe one day we can get something out of it, because the little part we did get, they just looked incredible. Now for the Sonic plushie videos I did watch, I just want to get this one out of the way. Anime bro me. We all watched Sonic and Friends at the park. This was my favorite video. Yes, I know about the controversy. And no, I'm not getting into that. One of my other favorite Sonic Plus channels growing up was Rosie the Rascal 15. The first video I ever saw by him was How to Get Sonic the Hedgehog. I watched all of his randomness videos.
I can't open this soda can! Damn it!
Pretty much every video he had. I think that channel is a genuine gem. If you've never heard of him, you should definitely check out his old plush videos. And to be honest, his Tails doll video genuinely scared the actual shit out of me. I think Tails doll in general is scarier than Sonic.exe. I enjoy his lore more than Sonic.exe, but I'll leave the hot take for y'all to argue about in the comments. Now, an even more underrated channel that I grew up loving was Sonic Song 182. That channel was very entertaining to me, and what I love most about their videos is how they had incredible impressions.
I can see that, but are you Sonic?
No, I mean my name is Silver.
Don't play games with me!
I think that was like one of my favorite parts about their videos. What drew me in. It almost felt official to me. I don't think I've ever seen a channel that had impressions that good before, and I don't think there are any now that can even come close to it. And they still upload Sonic content to this day, so you should definitely check out a stream or two of theirs. Spin Dash Pro might be the most iconic plush channel for people around my age. That channel definitely had a lot of great videos that definitely inspired me to make my own plush videos. Those are long gone, unfortunately. My favorite series that he did for sure was Cooking with Cream. I think Cooking with Cream is a really good series, and I'm a sucker for cooking plush videos. Especially if you ever watched Mario Wario and you saw the Chef Woody videos, those are peak. Another Sonic plush adjacent channel that I would watch is Sonic Toast. He did stop motion videos, but that's close enough. I loved his collection videos, and his Sonic Halloween video, that was my favorite. But hands down, the most iconic stop motion series in the fandom is Sonic Stop Motion Adventures by PipLupFan77. That series is incredible. The thing ran for 10 plus years. I would watch that religiously like it was an official TV show. There are 3 season videos, and each one of them are 2 to 3 hours long each. That's insane. I don't even want to think about how long that took. Well, it took him 10 plus years, but we can all agree it has to be the best. I think my favorite part about those videos were the sets and the custom figures that he would make. PipLupFan77, if you're watching this, just know that you inspired me to do stop motion, and even though I don't keep up with it anymore, I just wanted to put that out there if you see this video. I know that I definitely skimmed over some stuff like Sonic.exe and Tails doll, but that's because I want to make a separate video about the Sonic creepypastas, and I missed some iconic stuff like Project SNT, but I feel like that's pretty heavily covered. But I do want to throw out some channels that I think are pretty niche. Z-Sonic X Couples and Carnage Collector are 2 channels that I feel like no one talks about ever on YouTube, and I've never met anyone else who's watched their videos, so I wasn't really sure how to include them. But let me know if y'all know them and what your favorite Sonic memory is, and maybe I can make a follow-up to this video. Thanks for watching, and I'll see y'all next time.